Mental disorder is what I want to talk about today, but not in the way that we typically think about it. So, hello, welcome to the Empowered Empath. I was about to go and do a sound bath for myself, and I just felt this call. It was like, I really want to sit down and talk about this. I didn't even create any notes, or one might call scribbles, because I can barely read my own handwriting when I attempt to make notes. But I just really want to talk about this because when I found this out in my coach training a couple years ago, I have not been able to stop seeing this one simple fact everywhere. And I love that this fact is shared by both the science and spiritual communities. And both of these seemingly opposing, but I do not think are actually opposing, communities use this fact to evolve and to uplevel themselves. And here's the fact, and I will say it and then I'll tie it into what I mean by mental disorder. I'm putting a hyphen between dis and order. Here's the fact. It's this simple. We are human beings. Human beings are wired to see the negative. That's the simple fact. Human beings, we are wired to see the negative. You can have a day, and actually we all do have this day every fucking day. If you're listening to this podcast, you're probably not in a war zone. If you're listening to this podcast, right? You're probably you probably have resources, you probably have food and water. If you're listening to this podcast, there's many of us who are in this position. I'm not trying to put down, I'm not trying to say that everybody has access to all the food and water in the world. But I'm guessing if you're listening to this podcast, the Empowered Empath, you already have that base level of security in place. And you are interested in creating a life that is thriving, not in spite of your sensitivity, but because of your sensitivity. You want to learn how to use your sensitivity, your amazing gifts, to drive your life. Maybe you've even tried to push your sensitivities aside. How did that fucking work? As a sensitive person, I can say it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I've done it my whole life. It doesn't work. And not only does it not work, it just creates problems. So anyway, I got off track there a little bit. What I was trying to say was, you can live a day, and you live this day every fucking day. When you seriously look around your environment right now. Like, I'm in my living room. I'm on a comfy couch. I have a blanket over me. My dog is sleeping peacefully in the next room. I dropped my kids off at school. I just had like a delicious snack. I have water readily available to me. My husband has gone working. Like, these are all the things that are going, quote unquote, right. These are positive experiences in my life. But my brain is wired to seek the negative. So the little hiccup that I just had with a thought bubble, a thought form, like what, 30 minutes ago, I don't even know what it was. I just realized that I went through like a wobble, like an energetic wobble. That's what my brain was focusing on. That's what my brain was like, oh fuck, Jess, you got to get it together. Okay? Our brain is wired to seek the negative. That is what I'm calling a disorder. Now, I want to be clear. I'm definitely not trying to take away the validity of a diagnosed mental disorder. Please, yes, I'm not trying to do that at all. I am playing with the word disorder, as in out of order, as in our brain, every fucking human is literally wired to seek the negative. In my interpretation, that is something that is out of order. because my interpretation of reality is that, okay, this is going to get corny. Infinite love is always streaming. It's a high, it's a high Wi-Fi. Am I saying that right? It's a, it's the highest Wi-Fi signal that all of us have access to at every fucking second of every fucking day is infinite love. So the fact, this like baseline fact that our physical body as a human being is designed to actually seek the negative, to me, it's like, okay, there's a little bit of, this is out of order, guys. Come on, this is out of order. So that's where the work is, right? The work is in knowing that our brain is physically, let's say, it's like the challenge of the puzzle. Like our brain is automatically like the jigsaw puzzle. What, like, okay, wait, hold on. Another thing, don't get me wrong. Paradox time. Like our brain is an amazing, miraculous tool and mechanism, right? And paradox time. It's wired to seek the negative. P.S. The reason why it's wired to seek the negative is because that is literally what kept us safe thousands of years ago when we didn't have a cozy couch to sit on. You guys, do you ever wake up in the middle of your Tuesday, and it is Tuesday, in a random Tuesday and think, oh my God, I have a couch? Seriously. And if you don't, why don't you? I'm really not trying to yell at you. Like, but I seriously, after you listen to this podcast, can you just like at some point today go sit on your couch and be like, and just let your mind trip balls over the fact that you have a cozy couch to sit on? 2,000 years ago, that did not exist. You didn't have a cozy couch to sit on in the middle of a fucking forest. You know what I mean? Or wait, maybe it was not. Maybe I should go back more like 5,000 years. Anyway, this particular design of our brain was an amazing mechanism designed to keep us safe, right? Like if our brain is a jigsaw puzzle, that piece, that connection piece, that ability to have the brain seek the negative kept us safe. Okay, great. Fast forward 2,000 years. I'm getting my years mixed up. I'm trying to draw on my remembrance of when I was deep into the paleo thing. And I'm just not going to remember it right now. So just, we'll just go with thousands of years. Fast forward to now where we don't actually have to do that anymore. So the thing is if we want to evolve our own specific individual life, which of course evolves the whole, because your life is connected to your life touches everyone else in your life. Make no mistake about how much your energy gifts, GIFTS, gifts to others, to your children, to your partner, to your parents, to your siblings, to your neighbors, to your friends, to your community, to the people at your kids' school, to the strangers that you touch. You evolving your life is a service to every single person around you, to every single person that you touch. Yes, it might be selfish, but that's the sacred selfishness of it all. That's the paradox. The paradox is the more you focus on doing this work for yourself, the more you help the collective. So when you look at this peace within yourself, the fact that your brain, this is just a simple, stupid little fact. It's just a stupid little fact. The next time you bump up against a negative thought about yourself, you can be sure it is the minority energy in your system. You can remember, oh my God, here's my primitive brain trying to save me once again. And I know my work in evolving my brain my system, my life, and the way that I touch my community is in this moment. It's in catching this, even calling it out as a lie. Why is it a lie? Because I don't actually have to believe it. Let me give you something. I just shared this with some of my coach friends the other day. And as it came out of my mouth, I was so fucking passionate about it. I want to share it with you. So just a little vulnerable experience to share with you. The act of creating, like I'm creating and building my soul-led business. Technically it's called soulpreneurship, SOLE, because it's one person. I'm one person running my whole business. You can also call it entrepreneurship, whatever. But like, it's really important to me that my business is aligned with my soul and my heart. So I'm really not interested in any of the like bro marketing tactics or anything hustle culture. I literally throw up in my mouth. My whole system goes on alert, and it's like, there's no way I want to perpetuate that. That has literally killed people and ruined lives. My whole system is allergic to all of that. Ugh, I'm getting hyped up just talking about it. Okay, let me ground again. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, on this journey of creating a business, there's so much like energetic coming out. You know, if you're creating something from your heart, you energetically and when you go forward, you notice where your heart is closed. And then you have to move through that experience and quote unquote come out. There's so much coming out in this process of creating a soul-led business. It is so vulnerable. It's like the most wild life ride I've been on so far. And I've been on quite a few rides. And anyway, I was just reflecting, I have some like coach friends that I have the blessing to do this journey with, and we get to reflect our own experiences back to each other. And I shared with a couple of them. I was like, you guys, they're actually ladies, anytime I have found, anytime I think a thought that thought says I'm not good enough for something, to share something, I'm not worthy enough, I can be damn sure that that thought is a fucking lie. Because I actually believe that I am infinitely worthy. I truly believe I am infinitely worthy of bringing my gifts to help other people. I genuinely believe that. So when I look in the mirror and the mirror reflects back, oh my God, Jess, you're not good enough to start a podcast. You're not good enough to start a business. You're not good enough to guide a human through blah, blah, blah. Like these are all things that come up, right? Like call a spade a spade. These things come up. That is a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. Now, yes, navigating those thoughts, maybe those thoughts are telling me, okay, slow down. What's one step forward you can make in this direction that your system can get on board with, right? There's ways to navigate those negative reflections, those disordered thinking, disorder, hyphen in between, the mental disorder of your brain offering you negative thoughts. Please, for the love of God, or whatever the fuck you think oneness is, I don't care. Like I use interchangeable words all the time. Whatever the fuck you connect with on your deepest level in your heart, for the love of God, do not think that you are alone when you find yourself in disordered thinking, out of order. Because what is the part, if we can sit for a second, if we can just sit for a second and tune in, and if you're driving, you can pause and come back to this. Let's just sit on our little comfy, cozy couch that we didn't have 2,000 years ago. Seriously, sit the fuck down. Stop doing the dishes. If you have kids, just go run and hide in the bathroom. Lock the door for like 2 minutes. Okay, I'll promise I'll make this really fast. 2 minutes. I'll give you even like 30 seconds. Go to the bathroom, go sit on the toilet. Okay? Settle yourself wherever you are, on your office chair, on the toilet, on the couch. I am not kidding. If this feels corny, honestly, I think that you're doing something wonderful for yourself. Because if it feels corny, guess what? That's disordered thinking. That's your brain making fun of you. So pause, just notice that. Put a hand on your heart, because I know if you're listening to this podcast, you're someone who desires to create their life from their heart. So if that's the case, put your hand on your heart, breathe into that energetic heart space that is so alive with your consciousness. Take a breath in, take a breath out, and just tune into this center, this heart chakra that is alive through you, the unique version of you, the one and only expression of you on this planet today. That is no small fact. That's a glorious fact indeed. And allow that expression of love to just energetically sing through your chest. Soften around that expression of love, singing through your chest. What matters to you? What is the most important way to perceive yourself as you cultivate your life forward? What matters to you? What really matters to you? I'm not even going to share mine because I really want to allow your current truth here that you're tuning into right now to be true just for you right now. What you discovered in just taking a minute and a half for yourself to listen to that song sing through your heart chakra, your heart center. Okay, so now that piece, that point is the new order of thinking. And you can know, we're going to close off this podcast now. You can know going forward, this is your goalpost. This is your guiding light. This is your North Star. Feel it. Make a memory right now. Feel this as your North Star. Whatever it is that you found in your heart center about what matters to you most going forward. Remember, your opinion of yourself, how you think of yourself, is how you will pattern your life. What matters to you about yourself? It can even just be one word. It doesn't have to be some big fucking complicated thing. In fact, I would recommend it not being that. I would recommend the most simplest sentence or word that you can develop a memory, a somatic memory of feeling from, so that as you go forward into your next part of your day, you know this is the truth that you are patterning from today. Just today. We're not trying to solve the equation of the world, just for today, for your patterning. And anytime you run up against a thought that does not align with this goalpost, you can know it is a lie. You can know that you found yourself in the mental disorder of just the human being that was passed down to you, this physical specimen, and you can wake up in that moment and realign with your true goalpost, your true North Star, and create a new pattern from there. And yes, it's true. You will be doing this another 10,000 times. 10,000 times is how you develop mastery in something. There's even a whole book about it. I'm forgetting the author of it right now. If I remember, I'll say it at the end of this podcast, but 10,000 times. How do you do something 10,000 times and not be begrudging about it? You make it fun and you make it yours. So make this moment yours, this repatterning yours. You will do this 10,000 times. Make it fun, make it yours. I love you so much. Oh my God. This might seem, your brain might even start saying, oh yeah, this seems small potatoes, okay, whatever, but I have big shit to do, Jess. Yeah, great. We all do. How you do that big shit is what matters. Come from the point of view that matters, and you will see it reflected back in your life. Okay, that's all I have for you today. I still can't remember that author. I'm going to stop trying to think about it. If you want to know, just send me a message and I will totally look it up for you. I'm having some trouble with my fucking website link, you guys. Tech is not my strongest suit, but guess what? I'm getting stronger and stronger at it. I'm even changing the way I talk about it, which is, I'm going to even reframe that. I am getting stronger at tech every day. So I don't even know the website I'm going to put at the bottom of this. It might even just be the bio site, because I'm trying to figure out how to get jessbushnell.com off the ground with a temporary direction and while I'm creating my bigger website. So who knows? Anyway, whatever link I put in the show notes today will have links on ways to work with me one-on-one. If you want to do a timeline jump, just a single timeline jump, it's a 90-minute session. It's a wonderful way to create space for your whole system, your mind, body, your emotions, your spirit, to go into this death process, this dissolution process, and then meet your new self that you are then going to pattern your life going forward from. It's such a beautiful experience. It's kind of like a meditation guided hypnosis that just gets, it's so fucking holistic. It gets all of you on board. It is so magical. So if you just want a single thing with like that, that'll be in the link. Or if you want to go deeper and do this work on a more consistent level, and you want the accountability, you want like even like a daily check-in. By the way, you're the one that checks in with me. I don't like chase you down. Let me explain what that means. I have a 6-week coaching journey that you can sign up, you can apply for. And then we have a connection chat to make sure we're a good fit. And then what's included is like there's 2 timeline jumps, there's 4 intuitive life coaching sessions, and you also get access to me through the whole 6 weeks on a free voice messaging app. And you can reach out any time of day or night. Obviously, I don't respond in the middle of the night when I'm sleeping, but you get access to calling out into this void, but it's not actually the void. Like there's someone who actually genuinely cares for you on the other side and will respond. It's such a helpful quickening tool and reflection of love back as you are creating these new patterns in your life and creating this pathway of transformation in your life. You also get 6 tailored to you meditations that I create and then send to you that you can use in your daily transformation practice. Okay, so there's that in the link, and then there's the newsletter. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, okay, something else that's in the link. Shit, I guess I'm gonna have to add it if I'm putting the bio link in here. Anyway, you guys, if you listen to this podcast and you find value in it, I would love if you would create a review for me. And if you do, you get a free 30-minute perspective shift session with me. Free, 30 minutes. Just come, we'll perspective shift the shit out of one sticky spot that you're currently working on. And then you can go out into your life and use your new found perspective to pattern new frequencies going forward. Okay, that's all I got for you today. I'm sending you so much love as you do this work and you make it fun 10,000 times. All right. Goodbye for now, y'all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You're doing amazing and never forget it. Don't forget that goalpost.